Okay, lesson 3 is on factoring. So let's just recap how to multiply two binomials. Okay, so when we multiplied these binomials, we did a process called FOIL. Okay, so first times first is x squared. Outsides, insides, and last. And then we added those together. Okay, so today we're going to work how do we get from this to those. Okay, so when we think about the breakdown of our FOIL, this was the F part, this was the L part, and these pieces together make the O and the I. Okay? So, what I know is in the L spot, these two numbers need to multiply to that number. Okay? And what I know in the O and the I, that they're going to add together. Okay, they add together. And then in this spot, it's the F spot. And then this times this has to make that. Okay? Okay, so here's an example. Okay, example 1. X squared plus 5x minus 14. Okay, so I'm going to start my brackets. And I know, because this is a simple trinomial, because it starts with x squared, I know that those spots have to be x, because x times x makes my x squared. Okay? Now I know these last numbers need to multiply to get me negative 14. Okay? And then I also know that I get this from doing my O and my I adding together, so the number plus the number has to make 5. So now, can you think of what times is to negative 14 that would add to positive 5? So 7 times negative 2 would multiply to negative 14, and 7 plus negative 2 would make a 5. So it doesn't matter what order you put them in. That doesn't matter, right? Because 4 times 5 is the same as 5 times 4. Okay, and you always can check your answers by going forward. X squared plus 7x minus 2x minus 14. And we did it. Okay, example 2. M squared plus 16m plus 63. So, in my brackets, those are both m's because that's how I got my m squared. So I'm thinking of a number times a number to get me 63. That number plus that number has to make 16. So what are multiples of 63? 1 times 63, there's no way I can get 16 from that. 3 times 21. There's no way I can get 16 from that. 63. What's next? It's divisible by 7. Okay, and then I can get 16 from that. So 7 times 9 is 63. 7 plus 9 is 16. So they're both going to be positive to multiply to positive 63 to add to positive 16. Okay, example 3, x squared minus 14x plus 48. Okay, multiples of 48, 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, 6 and 8. Okay, so there's no way to get a 14 from this. 14, it's either going to be 22 or 26. 11 or 19, that can't add to 14. This one looks like it could work. Okay, but here's the challenge. We have to get a negative 14. So this would have to be negative and this. Those two together make negative 14. And when you multiply two negatives, it makes a positive. And there's our answer.